I don't know how many times I caught Robert and Patrick in that supply closet, but they put that nonsense behind them once Emma was born, more or less.
They had a daughter?
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you'll meet her eventually. She's a beautiful little girl. The apple of her daddy's eye. They were such a sweet family. And, you know, Robin adored her. But that did not mean that she neglected her duties here at the hospital.
So she was dedicated.
No, the best. She was doing a protocol for a patient in the lab when there was an accident, an explosion. And Robin, she didn't survive.
How awful. That poor woman.
Yeah, so Dr. Drake and Emma, they've been trying to put their lives back together since.
I will get you my notes tomorrow. How's that?
Thank you. I appreciate your input.
Of course, Dr. Whisper.
Oh, please, call me Britt.
Okay, of course, Britt.
Any chance I could buy you dinner?
It's not necessary.
Oh, I don't mean as a thank you. I meant as dinner.
You mean as a date?
I'm not going to say I told you so.
Really? And pass up a golden opportunity?
I thought you had a real connection with the man, and I'm sorry it didn't work out. But the good news is you found out the truth about Joseph before it went too far.
Yeah, and you escaped having him move into your house.
I am thinking about you, Tracy, and the fact that you realized who he is before you developed real feelings for him.
Too late.
You see why I had to keep it a secret all these years? How could I tell my own son that his mother wanted him dead? So I changed the details, I fudged the timing. I told you we were married. But no matter how you slice it, your mother left you, Joey. She never even looked back.
Okay, Dad, I get it. I understand why you might have lied to me when I was a little kid, but I'm a grown man now. So when I agreed to help you get revenge on Sonny, you knew he was dating Kate Howard, my mother. Why didn't you tell me then?
Maybe it wasn't the right thing to do, kiddo, but I love you. I couldn't and I can't bear to see you hurt. Anyway, now you understand why we have to get even with Sonny. When he pays, so will she.
Well, you want me to plot against my own mother?
That woman doesn't deserve the title. Let me ask you something. When she announced that she was your mother, how did Kate act? Did she say she was sorry, beg your forgiveness, throw her arms around her long-lost boy?
She said she wished that I'd died.
So what's your big plan? You gonna take off before Kate can walk down the aisle?
What, you think I'd cut and run?
Hey, all right, so if you want to disappear, I've had a lot of experience making people do just that over the years.
By tying someone to a concrete block and dropping them in the harbor? No, thank you.
No, I'm out of the business, Connie, and I don't want you to die. I just want you to go away. So you tell me where you want to go. I'll set you up. I'll buy you the plane ticket. I'll get you a bank account till you get on your feet. You name the destination and I'll send you there. What, Rio? Amsterdam? You can probably get a lot of good work in Amsterdam.
No, you see, I tried that, and I didn't get further than the airport.
Well, you'd have help this time.
Yeah. Don't you get it? Sonny's like a dog with the bone. He would chase me forever. And then what am I supposed to do when he finds me? I can't pretend to be Kate for the rest of my life.
Well, you'd do a reasonable imitation.
Sooner or later, he'd find out. And he would commit Kate. And then I'd be banished from this world indefinitely. No, thank you.
You're right. Doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. It's not good for you either, Johnny. Because the only reason why I exist is our little secret, you see. So if I go to a shrink and he makes Kate remember that she's innocent, we're both screwed.
Fine. You're right. You can't run. You can't pretend to be Kate for the rest of your life. So what does that leave you, Connie?
Well, see, that's where you come in. Hotshot.
But Trey could be Kate's son?
All the pieces fit. Joel says that Kate's son's still alive. Trey's been manipulating Christina, finally getting her to marry him, just at the same time that Joe gets out of jail.
You think Joe Jr. set this whole thing up?
Well, I mean, look. He might have been pulling strings from the beginning. Forcing Trey to use Christina so that way my own daughter can be used against me.
Well, this is gonna wreck Christina. She actually believes in Trey. She thinks he actually cares about her.
Okay. You cannot tell your sister anything. This could all be speculation until we find out for sure that Trey is Joe Jr.'s son.
Star could tell us. She saw Trey and his father together.
So you actually do want something real with Trey?
I thought it'd be so simple. We just go to Vegas and get a quickie wedding and then come home and get a quickie annulment and everything would go back to the way it was, except for one important detail. Trey would be grateful to me for helping his father. He'd start to trust me, care about me.
Well, that hasn't happened.
I haven't even had time to find out. My parents are totally flipping. Now you tell me that Trey's upset and won't even say why. And I'm sure Kate said something horrible to him, which is so unfair in this whole thing.
Okay, Christina. I have to tell you something. And it's about Trey's father. Shoot. It's your brother. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Star, I met my dad's. We need to talk to you about Trey's father. I was wondering if you can come over.
Right now?
Yeah, look, you're the only person who saw Trey's dad, and we're hoping that you can ID him for us.
I'm with your sister.
Are you with Christina? Star, don't tell her about this, okay?
Okay, yeah, you got it. Bye. I have to meet up with Michael. Sorry.
Wait, you're about to tell me something about Trey's
I know, but Trey's gonna be home any minute now, right? So just wait for him.
You're not gonna tell me?
Christina, this is something that you need to talk to Trey about, not me.
She said she wanted to get an abortion, but then she talked to some priest and he made her feel guilty.
Yeah, just when I thought that woman couldn't sink any lower. You didn't need to hear that garbage.
That's the reason that she left me at the boarding house, because that was the only option she had to get rid of me.
She said that. Those words.
It's kind of a blur, but yeah, she said she couldn't stand the thought of me, that she wanted me dead. You know, Dad, whenever you used to talk about my mother and how she left us, part of me just thought that maybe you were being a little unfair. That she couldn't possibly be that bad. Turns out she's actually worse.
Hey. It's just forget her. You know what? You're better off without her.
Wait, no, Dad, I just realized something. Kate's sick, right?
You telling me, huh?
No, I mean, like, she's sick. She's got a mental illness, DID or whatever it is. That's the reason that they dropped the charges for her murdering Star's family, because Kate didn't remember causing the accident, right? It was her other personality.
So what?
So I'm saying maybe that's what happened today, Dad. Maybe the woman that wanted me dead, the woman that yelled at me, maybe it was her other personality, Connie.
No, don't do it, Trey. Don't make excuses for her. Kate, Connie, whatever you call her, she always had a way of working people, you know? Twisting things around to save her own ass. Yeah. I'll give her one thing. That bitch is one hell of an actress.
Okay, so you don't want to marry Sonny. Big freaking deal. What's that got to do with me?
Just wait till I tell you, it's gonna blow your mind.
Connie, in case you haven't noticed, I'm recovering from a bullet wound.
Yeah.
And my painkillers are starting to wear off. And believe me when I say you're tough enough to take without pharmaceutical assistance. So why don't you get to your point?
Well, why don't you shove over and I'll tell you then. That's a boy.
Okay, so what? You want a repeat performance? Sonny walks in and finds us in bed together. I'm not gonna be that much use to you on life support.
What I've come up with is so much better than before.
I am asking you out.
Yeah, I just
I
don't
realize we don't know each other well, but I overheard someone mention that you were single.
I am. Look, I haven't been on a date since my wife died. So.
Oh, no one told me that part. I am so sorry.
It's okay. Oh, it's fine, really. But thank you for asking. I do appreciate that.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah.
Normally, I try to keep a tight lid on the gossip around here, but you need to know that this man is still in mourning.
I just wish I could help.
I'll bet you do.
No, not like that. I mean, yes, he's attractive. Okay, he's drop-dead gorgeous. That's a bad choice of words. My point is that I feel badly for Dr. Drake.
That was a nice try, but I can tell that you're crushing on the man.
What? No. No, you don't have to worry. I would never crush on Dr. Drake.
Excuse me. Sabrina, can I ask you a question?
Anything.
Tracy, you're not saying. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, despite his unsavory affiliations, I find Joseph to be attentive and considerate and very sexy. He makes me feel good.
Define good.
Well, it's a lot better than the prison sentence of a marriage I had to Anthony. I like the man's company.
What happened to it's over?
There are two sides to every story, and why would I take Sonny Corinthos' word over Joseph? Sonny Corinthos is an inveterate thug.
That he is, but there is no reason for him to lie. And didn't you mention something about a rape charge?
Oh, yeah. According to Kate Howard, the woman who shot out Anthony's tires and left 2 people dead.
She was suffering from DID. She didn't commit the crimes. Her alter did.
And why didn't it ever occur to me to blame my transgressions on a second personality?
Because your personality is quite consistent, Tracy. You are consistently unpleasant. Kate was diagnosed with a mental illness. Fortunately, she's been treated, integrated, and the alter is gone.
So, what do you think?
No way. It's never gonna happen.
Not the reaction I was looking for.
Are you out of your mind?
Johnny, it's a mutually beneficial agreement, okay? I stay out of the nut house, you stay out of the big house.
Forget it.
Don't you be so hasty with me, Johnny. You think of the consequences if you don't play ball with me.
So you think Kate's other personality is just an act?
I'll give her this much. It's a creative way to get out of paying for the crap she pulled. But don't let her fool you, son. She left you for dead. The best thing for you to do is just put her out of your mind.
I just found out she's my mother. Dad, how am I supposed to pretend that didn't happen?
Kate Howard, Connie Falconeri. She may have given birth to you, but that woman is not your mother, and she never will be. The plan hasn't changed. We're still gonna take back what's ours, what Sonny stole from us. I need to know you're with me, son.
How am I supposed to trust you after all these lies?
I protected you the best I could. I'm only sorry that you had to find out this way. I'm sorry that you're hurting over this heartless bitch.
What does it matter, Dad? As soon as Sonny finds out my marriage to Christina's over.
We may need to go our separate ways for a while. Don't reach out to me. Whatever you do, don't sign any papers from Sonny.
So just refuse to get an annulment?
As long as you're married, we have room to maneuver.
Maneuver? Yeah, Sonny is gonna be furious.
Who cares? He can't lift a hand against his daughter's husband. If we play this smart, we may be able to take back some, hell, maybe even all of what Sonny and Kate stole from us.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's Trey's father.